Hello, my name is Scariest, and today we are going to take a look at what is allegedly Warcry's scariest warband. And this showed up on Twitter just now, right? And I clicked it, and I scrolled down a little bit. I was like, look at the video in a second. I just want to see the models. I had one of those gut reaction things. It's very rare I have a full-on, just like, immediate reaction to something where I vocalise out loud what I'm thinking. And what I thought instantly with this was just, fuck yes. I said it out loud without really realising I'd done it, and then I just hit record. So we're going to firstly take a look at the trailer together, we'll experience it together, and I'm pretty sure hopefully the thing that made me go fuck yes will appear straight away. I feel like this might be a little bit controversial, in a well, not controversial, what's the term? Divisive? I feel like some people are going to love this thing and some people are going to absolutely hate it. I'm in the camp of give it to me right now, just immediately, this instant, push it through the screen into the real world so I can own it and touch it. This is getting weird. Look, let's just watch the trailer, alright? Let's just watch the trailer.
With our suffering we slake the dark god's thirst. With your anguish we earn the dark god's favor. We are reborn as weapons of pain. Agony is our gift.
Okay, so it's the Unmade, and look at this shit. Look how gloriously, unapologetically mental that is. What the actual hell is going on there? That is some proper, like, full-on... There's just some full-on Dark Souls shit going on right there. I cannot get enough of this. This is what I want to see, like, this is what I want to see more of. When I look at the stuff that Games Workshop does, when I look at things like the Idneth Deepkin and the I always forget what they're bloody called. Caradron Overlords, that's it. When I look at those two factions specifically, particularly, I think to myself, they just went mad with this. They were like, you know what, I've had an idea for a concept. Let's take elves, put them underwater, and then have flying sharks. Why not? And the same thing with the Caradron Overlords, where it was a case of, we want magic steampunk flying dwarves. That is what we're after. Shall we give it a go? And someone went, well, yeah, obviously. Bit of a gamble, bit of a risk, but they both paid off because both of those lines look absolutely fantastic. But they are also kind of mad. Let's be totally honest. This is what I want to see more of, just in general, but especially for Chaos. This, to me, is exactly the kind of thing that I would like to see more in 40k. Yeah, having cultists for Chaos is fine, it's good. You know, you need Chaos cultists, they're a core part of what Chaos is, what Chaos does. But where are the insane body modifications? Where are, like, the freakish guys who have been turned into, like, living weapons? Where's the horror? There isn't enough of the actual horror side of things. This, I would argue, is absolutely spot on for the horror side of stuff for Chaos. That is creepy as anything. There is no small amount of body horror going on there. Having your legs and arms replaced with metal implements for cutting and stamping and God knows what else. Being, like, raised up to that extent. The weird, like, the fact that you can clearly see the head is still there. The neck hasn't been elongated, but you've got the head with the little slit in the fabric, with the skull on top, designed to make it look taller and more freaky. It's just such a good model, and I'm aware that I'm just gushing horribly. I do not care. I don't care how much I'm gushing over this. This is what I want to see more of in general. I feel like we have the barbaric side of Chaos. We have the diseased side of Chaos. You know, we have the zombies. We have just the cultists who have got their old gear and it's a bit knackered and they've carved a Chaos star into the forehead because that's what you do when you like someone, obviously. We don't have enough of this. This shows just such a more terrifying side of Chaos that should be explored more. It's such a good model. I cannot get enough of this shit. So there's a little bit more detail there. Pictured faces in a place where faces generally have no right to be. I haven't actually read any of this stuff. We'll read it in a sec, but yeah, there is just something about this that is the right level of of like just otherworldly scary, and we need more of it. Having someone's stretched face on the middle of that is something that I hadn't really fully appreciated until looking at the closer up image there. That's that's even more grim than I'd already thought this model was. So nice, excellent. Christ alive. Okay, so once upon a time, the Unmade were benevolent philosopher kings renowned across the realm of death for their wisdom and nobility. Nice, good start. If you're a long-time Warhammer lore fan, your senseless, tragic downfall alarm is probably going off right now. Yeah, funnily enough. Desperate to fight back the hordes of undead, the inhabitants of this land were driven to worship the Chaos Gods, who promptly rewarded them by turning them into maniacal cultists obsessed with pain and mutilation. Awesome. Seriously, they're wearing their own faces as belts. Okay, well, yeah, no, that does actually add an extra element. I should have read that before. That makes that even more grim. That is that person's actual face. As if it wasn't enough that they seemingly have had their hands removed and replaced with big sickle weapons, and they've had their legs removed and replaced with giant springy bits. They also have their own face not on their face. Nice, nice. The Unmade will make for a deadly Warcry Warband for fans of death and chaos alike, and a deal for those who can't get enough grim darkness in your hobby. This is properly grim. It is properly grim. It is properly dark. More of this would be absolutely ideal for me. I would love more stuff like this. It's actually awful in the best possible way. It's so nasty. It's just so nasty, and that's why I like it so much. Oh my god. Well, to be honest, I thought I liked the look of Warcry before. I just want these now. I'm not even sure I care about the rest of the game or the other warbands. They're going to have to pull out something absolutely fucking top tier to drag me away from essentially making a horde of these properly awful models. And when I mean it in the best possible way, right? When I say these look awful, I don't mean they look bad. You can tell I don't mean that. I mean, like, actually a little bit sickening. That's exactly what I want from this stuff. And it's so nice to see such a, like, full-on, like, all-out take on the horror side of chaos. That's the sort of thing that you stick in, like, D&D campaigns to fully shit up the players and make sure that they don't ever go near that particular place ever again. Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love this. It looks so good. So good. I want to know who designed this. And if they're at Warhammer World one day, I want to give them a pint, because that's absolutely fucking great. Oh, it's so good! Right, I'm going to stop it now. I'm going to stop gushing. I've gushed for 8 minutes solid. It's absolutely fine if you do not agree. I do not mind if you do not agree. I'm not telling you what to think. I love this. I understand fully that there will be people who do not love this, that will think it's over the top, it's too silly, it's like weird, or just actually not that scary. But for me, that just ticks all the boxes. Looks absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to click all the links all over the screen, Patreon, video subscribe, all that shit. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description. So if you're going to buy some 40k stuff, you can use that link to get some money off, and I get a little something for sending you to Element Games. And it's way cheaper than buying direct, because there's like a 15 to 25% discount on all the stuff. Literally all the stuff. So you can do that if you like. It's a way to support the channel that requires not watching ads or any sort of Patreon thing. Or you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. I'm not your mum. I'm not telling you what to do. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Toodaloo.